Alrighty. Good morning, MacBean Scottish Fitness. I'm on my drive to the gym. It's usually a good time to just kind of talk about some of the things been going on in the week and my fitness journey. There's always, there's wins, there's loses, but always trying to make constant progress and always trying to keep trying. So I see comments every now and then in other groups that I go listen in on, and probably the biggest thing is, well, I used to fill in the blank. I used to bench 405, or I used to bench 315 is the biggest thing, and that's great. But are you in the gym now, and are you working out? And if you are, it's not necessary that you're doing 315 or 405. It's necessary that you're working out with proper form, you're getting proper nutrition, you're getting enough rest, and don't worry about what the next person's doing. Now, goals are important to have, and the goals can be just to get in the gym. My goal for Monday is to get in the gym. My goal for Tuesday is to get in the gym. That's a goal. If you go in there, you've succeeded at goal. Checks. Once you walk in the gym, you're probably 99% chance that you're going to do exercise. Now, the level of intensity will vary greatly from person to person and from day to day, but all exercise is good. And I keep seeing it, stop doing this exercise. And when I see that, I'm saying, stop listening to this person. Okay? Now, if an exercise is causing you discomfort and continues to cause you discomfort, I'm not talking soreness, I'm talking pain, then you may want to rethink that exercise and find a different exercise to hit the same area. So, deadlifts, I don't really go super heavy anymore. I started getting lower back pain. Doesn't do any good to throw your back out. So what I did is I went and got a trap bar. That helped. That got me in the regular position. I still kind of tweaked my back one time, but I took the time off and I come back at it again. I don't squat heavy because it causes me discomfort. Not talking soreness, but my lower back starts to feel it, and it doesn't do any good to throw your back out. You blow your back out, you're done working out for a while. And chiropractors might like that, but I don't. So sometimes you have to pick and choose which exercise you're going to be extreme in. Obviously, bench is mine. But, bench, you're well supported. Not saying you can't get hurt. You just got to pay attention to what your body's telling you. Really, the only time I got hurt, I wasn't paying attention. I pay attention now. So, goals are, first goal is to start exercising. And if you haven't exercised in a long time, I highly suggest going slow and steady. And you don't go in the gym and do 5 sets of 12 of everything you used to do before. Because in about 2 days, you are not going to be a happy camper. And you're going to be extremely sore, probably to the point that you're not going to return to the gym. And there you've just totally killed the whole idea of going in and getting in better shape. So when I take periods of time off, I start off much lower sets, and I slowly build my way back. That's what I'm doing now. I haven't benched heavy all summer, and I'm in the process of coming back to it, and I'm sharing that process. People go, well, you were benching, 425 just 6 months ago. I was, and I will again, but I'm not going to rush the process. That's how you get hurt. That's exactly how you get hurt. So those are some of the thoughts I've had during the week. Other thoughts I've had is, my nutrition has been really clean, and I've been leaning out in a slow and good way. And, what is going to be my projection into the winter months when I don't have the garden vegetables coming out all the time. So, will I be buying them from the store? I hate to. They're expensive. They don't taste very good. So I do have that balance of nature, fruits and vegetables. So I'll probably be utilizing that to get my vegetables and fruits, minerals and vitamins. I'm not getting the calories, but I'm getting some minerals and some vitamins. Is there some lost in the process of them making those things? I'm sure there is. They won't advertise that, but I'm sure there is. But it's still better than not getting those minerals and vitamins in at all. I've done a lot of research this summer on different natural supplements to take, and I think they have helped my health significantly. When I'm out and about and I compare myself to my age group, and it also depends where I'm at. If I'm in the gym, I'm still above the curve, but there's a lot of guys in the gym my age that are in great shape. But when I'm out and about in, like, say, I'm out in the outpost where people are out there to have a good time, I'm well above the curve. And if I walk into a Walmart, there's just no curve. It's a circle now. So I guess it's where you're at. Understand, anybody who's in the gym is trying to better themselves. Anybody that's walking along the track or running or yoga or elliptical, they're trying to better themselves, and you're already in the top 3% just trying to do that. Unfortunately, I would say 9 out of 10 people don't do anything for physical exercise and are content just to kind of let themselves become unhealthy. What I mean by unhealthy is if, in case of emergency, if you had to walk 2 or 3 miles, can you do it? If you had to run for 100 meters, can you do it? If you had to pick up something near your body weight and move it around, can you do it? And if you can't, you're not in shape. Now it's going to vary. Some people are going to have reasons because of medical or physical conditions that keep them from accomplishing maybe those things, but there's other things they can do to keep the heart, blood, and to work the cardio and to work the muscle groups that they can use. But when I go to the gym, I'm going to a town of 13,000 people. Maybe 200 to 300 of them go to the gym in town at some given time. That's less than 3%. Yeah. Everybody went to the gym. The business would be booming. When I was in school, we had gym class. We actually did exercise. I did sports. Now, sports are voluntary, and they still are, but generally your athletes are in better physical condition, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, track, cross country, volleyball, than those who are not. And they tend to have, on an average, a better grade point average, because physical activity stimulates brain activity. Physical activity helps with your mental well-being. And when you are mentally well, you probably can sit down and study better. So they did the average grade point average of someone who did not do any sports versus someone who did 1 sport, 2 sports, and 3 sports. And generally your top students, top 10% of your students, did all 3 sports. And then it was those who did 2 sports. And it was those who did 1 sport. Now, that doesn't mean that you'll have somebody who does not do sports that's very high. There's always that 1 or 2 individuals. But they said on an average, having your kids do physical activity will help them in their educational activities. And then there's a lot of channels I watch about, preparedness and prepping. Because, we had a pandemic go through here that kind of disrupted the supply chain, and it was kind of a wake-up call to some. Some of us already thought it was a good idea. Now, I'm not saying you dig a bunker in the ground and you put 50 years of food in there. But even the government suggests that you have at least 5 days of food and water at a minimum. I would think 2 weeks would be better. You need to look at your pantry and go, if I could not go to the store, can I feed myself and my family for 2 weeks? If the answer is yes, you're in good shape. I would say you're the top 10%. If the answer is no, it's really easy to get that way. And you buy foods you like. The wife likes Hormel chili. I bought a lot of Hormel chili. I like tuna. I bought a lot of tuna. Okay. But pork and beans, I don't care much for. I bought a few of them because the wife likes them, but I didn't buy a lot. Now, grilling beans and steak beans, that's a whole different story. But you want to make sure you got at least 2 weeks, would be my recommendation. 4 weeks would be better. By then, the hurricane's over, the huge snowstorm is over, whatever natural event that may have caused the issue is now done. And that would be my suggestion. And I think it's a good one. Worst case scenario, nothing bad happens, and you eat the food anyway. And you probably bought it at a time where it was cheaper than it was before. All the food I bought in 2020, I paid half for it than I did in 2021 and 2022. I think we all remember food prices soared. Eggs all of a sudden $6.50 a dozen. Or I used to get them for $1 a dozen. Gas $1.89 a gallon. Now it's $3.60 now. All these things have went up, which confuses you yo-yos on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it now. It says, we're under the greatest economy ever. Yeah, you bumped your head. Stop falling for it. It costs me twice as much to provide fuel and to provide food for my family. Twice as much. That budget, which is a significant part of my budget, has doubled in the last 2 years. And I'm feeling it. So what do? When there's something on sale that I like to eat, I buy it in quantity. I grew a garden. Of course, I always do grow a garden, but I'm definitely eating more from the garden this year. I'm getting my produce from the neighbor down the road. The eggs. I really deep dived in a lot of these food ingredients and realized that I'm getting more nutrition out of the $2.50 can of tuna than I'm getting out of 2 cans of $1.50. Those little sneaky little things. You get what you pay for. So I no longer buy the cheap tuna. Used to, I figured, that was a deal. It's not a deal. The stuff that's more expensive, if you look, has twice the calories, has twice the protein. But it's not twice the price. Now, there are some that is. But, so I learned, necessarily sometimes more is not better. started looking at the calories of some of the foods I was eating, or the ingredients, and realizing that they were not good ingredients. You know, pancake syrup has no maple syrup in it. None. Everything it has in it is bad for you. High fructose corn syrup. And if they advertise they don't have it, guess what they have? They have corn syrup. Neither of those are good for you. Cane sugar, not good for you. Getting your flavor from molasses. My wife goes, I don't like molasses. Well, you're putting it on your pancakes all the time. I have pure maple syrup. It has one ingredient. Maple syrup. It's the only ingredient it has. Nothing else. You know, I get pure Irish butter. Heavy whipped cream, salt, and that's basically what it is. Not bread spread, which was made in the lab. I don't have to take any medications. Now I do buy supplements. And there's an argument that I'm probably spending as much on supplements as some people would spend on pharmaceuticals. But I guarantee you they're healthier for me. Because remember, your medication is treating a symptom. It is not curing a disease. Almost all medications is treating the symptom. Supplements can actually eradicate what's causing that symptom. Not all of them. Before you take anything new, if you are on medication, consult your doctor. Some medications have reactions, but not just other medications, but with also supplements. So if you are on medications, consult your doctor before you try any supplement, and do research, which I do. But all this stuff I've been doing this year has made me feel healthier. Had a really good summer. I did some things I never thought I'd do. Competed in the Senior Olympics. Went to 2 state games, and then went to nationals. Got the bronze in nationals. Got the gold in the state games. Never would have thought I would have accomplished that. Now I'm back in training, getting ready for powerlifting meet. Get back into the benching game. I do have one last Senior Olympics on Sunday the 17th that I'll be throwing. Both discus and shot put. And then that'll end that season until next year if I decide to do it. Like I said, it was one of those bucket list things. I was happy to do it. I think it helped me out. I probably will continue to do it. So, when I talk about rest, you need to get at least 6 hours rest. No more than 8 would be my advice. Nutrition, you got to have proper nutrition. You have to have enough calories. And you got to have the vitamins, you got to have the minerals backing everything up. Exercise, at least 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day will make you feel better. More is better. Probably is a point where there's too much, but everybody has different goals. And have fun. Go for walks. Attend bands, musical festivals, and craft shows, and get outdoors. Get out of the house. The world is not the scary place that they're trying to tell you it is. Are there scary places? Yes, there is. But there are far fewer of them than you think. I also see other people on those social media sites. I'm afraid to go out. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to be afraid, so you'll sit there and support some very restrictive and anti-constitutional ideas. Something that they wanted to do. Don't fall for it. Take care of your own safety, too. There are ways of doing it. Be alert. Area's a bad area, don't drive in there. You know? Don't go out late at night. Nothing good happens after 11 o'clock at night, trust me. It's all downhill. And most important, live life. Not in fear, but live life to enjoy it. I'm going to work out.